Hello, this is State Senator Jeff Stone with my weekly Capitol update. We've had a busy week here in Sacramento, as this was the last week to introduce legislation in the regular session for the upcoming year. After listening to you, I've written a package of bills that will help hardworking families, our veterans, college students, and many more. Among the more than 20 bills I introduced over the last week are helping veterans by freezing their property taxes at the current level. Veterans who have sacrificed to the point of not being able to work shouldn't be priced out of their homes because of rising property taxes. In addition to veterans needing help, so do our senior citizens. That's why another one of my bills will stop county assessors from increasing property taxes on the homes of our seniors. I've also written legislation that will help college students and parents pay for college tuition. My proposal will allow whoever pays for the tuition to a public college or university in California to deduct that amount of tuition when they file their state income taxes. One of the things getting a lot of attention across the nation is the lack of affordable housing. We have millions of renters around our state who can't ever imagine owning a home, but I've written a bill that may help a little. Specifically, I propose to allow a person to deduct from their state taxes the amount of rent they pay their landlord. The tax savings realized from this deduction could then be put into a special account, a lot like a 401k or health savings account, to eventually be used to put as a down payment on the home of their own. This proposal hasn't ever been considered, but I believe it could be a very important part of the solution to our state's housing crisis. Just as important, I've written a bill that will allow doctors from other states who live here part-time to practice medicine on a part-time basis. We have a serious shortage of physicians, and there are hundreds of doctors from across the country who live here part-time who would like to do nothing more than to contribute. We should let them. And that's what my bill attempts to do. Finally, I will shortly announce the winner of my There Ought to Be a Law competition that I asked our local high schools to participate in. The winner will be my guest in Sacramento for the bill, which will be set for committee, and I will ask the student to testify about his or her reasons for suggesting the proposed law. We have an ambitious legislative agenda this year. In addition to the bills I've already mentioned, we have more bills to help keep people safe and hold government accountable. Over the coming months, I'll be working to pass these bills by working with both sides of the aisle, and my hope is that common sense will prevail upon the legislature. Getting a piece of legislation through the process is a long and winding road, and I'll be working hard to get my bills on the governor's desk where he'll hopefully sign them as a way to make our state a better place to live. As always, I'd like to hear from you and hear what you think. Please feel free to visit me by email, Facebook, or Twitter, and as always, it's an honor to represent you here in the State Senate.